Hello everypony, Sonic Windstriker here once again with another Let's Play of Knights of the Old Republic. Yes, I have finally gotten back to where I freaking was. Well, the save file was saved on cloud, I guess. But anyway, yeah, I am fully back into this because I was able to finally re-extract every little bit of data from my old archives from my old hard drive. So, we're back into this. And I also did a different skin for Bastila because I had recently broken up with Amelia about probably 3-4 months ago, I guess. Amelia, if you're watching this when I'm I want to apologize for bringing up our breakup, but I just wanted to be clear about how I fixed one of the skins, preferably Bastila's, because I changed it to a leopard version this time, or a cheetah, whichever one you guys would prefer it to be called. But yeah, I now have Bastila looking like a leopard version of Blaze. I'll show you what she looks like here in a sec. I did a little bit of a test recording, that's why the autosave said, like it was 6 minutes into the last save. Ooh, she does look pretty. That's why the autosave says it was 6 minutes into the last save. Oh, and there's another little modification I did. He looks so much more like R2 now, guys. Ooh, he looks so much more like R2, but I can't hold it in. I cannot hold in the glee. Okay, it looks like Jolie still has his Jedi robes. Okay, Candace still looks good. And we are about to go into Tatooine and get HK. Alright. This time I'm bringing both Candace and, well, in my case, Knuckles and Tails for this mission.
Welcome to Anchorhead, potential customer.
Team Sonic,
Zerka Corporation
bitches.
stands ready to serve. After some formalities, of course.
And if
first,
during the recording you see any glitched up audio, I'll read off the choices that I'm going to make. What do I get for my 100 credits?
The immediate benefit is access to these very docking facilities. This is the only port in Anchorhead. Once you've paid, we will offer trade services as well. We're not unreasonable, we just want to cover expenses.
I do not need to pay the docking fee.
You know, I don't think
I love doing that. It's just classic Star Wars.
How many people that works on? The entire galaxy must be filled with weak-minded fools.
Oh!
So we can serve you.
If anyone is good enough who is watching...
As a customs officer, I can provide information.
Hold on,
on
I'll
services.
wait until he's done.
Is this visit business or pleasure?
Actually, I've got to get going.
As you wish.
If anyone watching this is good at MLGs, if they can, do it like how people do it with Mark's videos, to where, it's Candace saying this shit. It's fucking funny. Because he's just pretty much owning that shit. Okay, Tails, that gives you Force Lightning. Of course, one reason why I'm giving my buddy Sith powers is because, freaking tech genius. Come on now. I thought I explained this in the last freaking Let's Play when he started becoming a Jedi. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and give him 2-weapon mastery and Force Heal and accept. And Candace is fully leveled up right now. Okay. Someone needs to do a freaking MLG of that shit. Candace owning on those fools. Oh! I never actually noticed the textures on the back of the Ebon Hawk. I mean, I know I installed them to look more like the freaking Millennium Falcon, but Jesus Christ, I didn't know they were going to be that fucking direct. At least in the back. Okay. I'm also going to need to go ahead and switch out to Bastila because we need to make sure that she can encounter the Twi'lek that will tell her about her mother. And level... Nope, not auto. Fuck off. Okay. 2... Force powers. Night speed. Accept. Attributes. Intelligence up to 12. Get that up to 2 feats. Let's go with 2-weapon fighting level 2. Force heal. And done. I'm probably also going to switch over to T3 pretty soon as well. Excuse me, I know it's been a very long time, dear, but aren't you Bastila? Helena's little girl? Yes, I can see it in your eyes. My, have you grown.
I'm Bastila, yes. I take it that you know my mother.
Oh, there's... Yeah. Oh, yes, I worked with your father on an expedition years ago. Your mother showed me hollows of you before you left. Such a pretty little girl you were. Oh, I accidentally skipped it. Is there something I can do for you, miss? We're in quite a hurry. Bastila, please don't be rude. I didn't mean to take up your time. I just wanted to ask you if you knew your mother's condition had improved since I last saw her.
My mother's condition?
You don't know? Oh dear, I assumed that she had found you. When I talked with her last, she was desperate to find you.
I've not seen my mother since I joined the Order. Do you know what's happened? Did she say anything about my father?
I'm sorry, dear, but your mother is very ill. So she tells me. She didn't say anything about your father, however. I didn't see him.
I see. Where did you meet her? Do you remember?
She's here on Tatooine, dear. In the cantina. You should really go see her, considering her condition. I guess we should go see your mother then, Bastila.
Part of me would rather not see her at all. But if she's really sick, well, we shall see.
Alright. I'm gonna be right back, guys. Hold on a second. BRB. Alright, guys, I am back. Apparently, I did not color Bastila's the little jewel that would be on Blaze's head correctly. But now it looks a whole lot better. Anyway, let's get back into this. Hello there, Captain. Let's see. Yes, here it is. It looks like the shipment has been delivered to your ship as requested. Excellent, thank you. Wait a second. Is this right? It says Docking Bay 32 on the form, but you just arrived. Well, the Giza are your problem now. Fair enough. All that we'll need thumbprint on the... Wait a second. Where did the data pad go? At any rate, the Giza are yours. One of the loaders said that the crate spilled in your hold. Curtis may have gotten loose. That happens, I'm afraid. Don't expect liability. You certainly can't take the cargo back. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and get T3 and Mission into this because we're going to need to, because, you know, I want there to be kind of a little bit of banter between T3 and, okay, it looks like T3 needs to level up. Hello, guy. Poor little astromech droid goes through so much hell just to be able to make sure that the galaxy can survive. I feel bad for them, and not to mention his newer versions as far as the movies are concerned. Oh, hold on. Yeah, just go ahead and skip that. Upgrade to Gearhead level 2, and we are good to go. reason why I want Mission with me right now is because, we have to make sure that we can get Griff identified to be able to come. That human woman, I am outraged at her arrogance. Do all of your species place yourself? I'm sorry, who are you talking about? You should be sorry to be sharing a species with that creature as well. Helena must be... Oh, wait. That woman, I think she isn't breathing the same air. You think she's the queen of the planet? I guess I don't mean to be so rude. She was so frustrating to deal with. If she felt... Cantina, why didn't she leave? Is she still there? Probably. I don't think anyone else could help with her attitude. If she won't be so she won't be leaving. I won't be going back there. You're actually looking for her? You humans. You're more... Well, fuck you then. Couldn't read it fast enough. You were talking so goddamn fast. You'll be hearing about this, Zerka. I'm not gonna be letting this drop. You can't outright murder them. Don't tell me to take my concerns corporate kiosk. I know when I'm not wanted. Who are you? What's going on here? I'm done talking in the office. They aren't interested in listening to me. I doubt that they will be able to acknowledge I was here. Typical corporate evasion. That's what happens when they own everything.
Can I help you? These are the offices of the Circuit Corporation. I trust you have business with the company. If this is about employment, I'm afraid all regular mining positions are full. And before you ask, we are also no longer... As I said, we are no longer selling them. There are too many people cavorting about outside the walls as it is.
Is there no way to get one?
Well, normally we charge 200 credits, but I could make an exception if you agreed to perform a task for us. It's similar to hunting. The sand people are becoming a problem. They destroy our sand crawlers and kill our miners. One particular tribe is the worst. It's as if their chieftain has decided to wage war against us. I would like their attacks terminated. Bring me their gaffy stick. If you agree to do this, I'll give you a hunting license now and pay a bounty for each stick later. I'll give a bonus for the...
I will do this.
Excellent. Now, just so we understand each other, this is an enforceable contract. Zerka Corporation takes this very seriously. Here's your license, and a few directions. We believe one of their enclaves is in the far south of the Dune Sea. You might try following one of our sand crawlers. They're regularly attacked. I wouldn't mind you escorting them. Very well.
I'm looking for Griff.
Griff? Oh, there's no Griff here. Never heard of him. No, I don't remember a single Griff on the Zerka Corporation payroll.
You want to tell me about Griff.
Can you spare me a few moments? I have something I want to get off my chest. I want to tell you about one of our workers. His name was Griff. We hired that Twi'lek some time ago. Not a good worker.
We have to use the Force to be able to get the answers.
Faking injuries to get out of work. He entered false timesheets and slept through his shifts. We even suspected him of stealing Zerka Corporation supplies, although we could never prove it.
And it sounds like him.
We would have fired him, but we needed workers. It would have been better for him if he had been fired. Then the sand people wouldn't have gotten him.
You mean he's dead?
He was lost in a sand people raid we suffered not too long ago. There were prisoners taken, but our rescue parties never found anyone alive. In the end, it just wasn't cost-effective to keep searching. All miners sign a waiver absolving Zerka Corporation of liability in these circumstances.
God damn it! Did they kill him or not?
We didn't find his body, so we have to assume he was taken prisoner. Whether he's still alive, I couldn't say. That's all I can tell you. I shouldn't even have said this much. This is all privileged corporate information. I could lose my job. Very well, though I do have... Farewell.
Fucking bitch.
Hey there. Talk. What is there to talk about? Those sand people took my brother prisoner. Griff may be a slime, but we have to go rescue him. We can't just leave him with those monsters.
Don't worry, Mission. We'll get him back.
I knew I could count on you. There's definite fringe benefits to being friends with the Jedi.
Well, you're one too, Mission. Come on now. Okay. I am going to go ahead and unequip her for the moment and re-equip Bastila. That way we can go talk with her mother and find out what the fuck she wants. For fuck's sake, this is ridiculous. Don't you believe a word that Circuit Corporation said in there? There's obviously a peaceful solution. They're just lazy. Oh. I accidentally clicked the wrong one. They said that they attacked first. Yes, they did. They attacked Zerk, who have giant sun claws, saw the ion shovels. Sand people, they seemed like an invasion. There was no negotiation for territory. I don't think that killing them is to be justified. Has anyone tried talking with them? Well, there's been a small matter that they don't seem to speak your language, and that's average translation. There's even a Jedi here a few years ago that couldn't seem to get through to them. I think ended up in blood too. I'm not saying it would be easy, but someone has to try it. Maybe a real translation droid. Do you know of any capable droid? They're pretty rare, even on well-stocked worlds, but I'm sure that someone has them here. With that droid, it'd make you... I wouldn't survive. I'll look into it. I'm just not going to read the rest of that goddamn dialogue. He just talks too damn fast and it makes it hard for me to be able to read it properly. Fucking asshole. God, that's one reason why I hate Dorans. I think that's what they called it. I can't rightfully remember. But for fuck's sake, they fucking talk so damn fast.
Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Taris alive. He has promised a great reward to whoever destroys you.
Just try it, Sith scum! Just try it, Sith scum! TT, look out, buddy! You okay, bud? I know this won't work on droids. Go ahead and repair yourself, buddy.
Sure.
Sith scumbags. There's Helena. Fortunately, I don't think I could ever do this stuff for Helena like I do for Bastila.
Yeah? I'm sorry, do I know you?
I'm here, Mother, but don't you recognize me?
What do you expect when I haven't so much as had a picture of you since you left? Do you know how long I've been trying to find you?
You knew as well as I communication would be impossible once I joined the Order. Now what is this about? Where is Father?
Then you haven't heard. I should have known.
Has something happened to him? Are you going to tell me or not?
Your father is dead, Bastila. It is part of the reason why I was looking for him.
Dead? What happened? What did you do to him?
Isn't this a lovely reunion? Already she's flinging insults at me. Tell me, you're one of her friends. Do you treat your mother this way?
My mother's long dead, if you must know. Which is also a unfortunate truth in real life.
Is that so? Well, I'll be joining her soon enough, I suppose.
I was told that you were sick. Are you actually dying, or is this merely melodrama for my benefit?
Such sweet things, you say. Perhaps I should tell you everything first before we start arguing again.
You could start by telling me what you got Father into that killed him.
I hadn't realized Jedi were so spiteful. You want me to tell you I brought your father here for an expedition, do you? You want to blame me for his death? You never accepted that your father loved going on his treasure hunts, leaving you alone with me. I was always to blame for everything. What else is new? So yes, fine. I brought your father here to look for great dragon pearls. He took an expedition into the Tatooine desert, and he died.
How can you be sure of that? Father is an experienced...
Do you think I would look for you if I wasn't sure? They were attacked by a great dragon, and one of the guides fled the battle. He saw your father killed.
I see. So what do you want from me? Credits?
Oh, don't be insulted. I want you to use those senses of yours. I want you to find him. I want you to bring back his holocron.
Why? So you can sell it?
Is it too much to ask that I have something to remember your father by? Of course it is, isn't it? You couldn't be bothered.
We're very busy on a mission from the Jedi Council. I doubt I'll have the time. Ask my companions if you doubt me.
Don't you want to find your father's remains, though, Bastila?
What remains would there be? Great dragons are huge predators, easily able to devour a human, and the desert is a harsh environment. Finding my father's remains would be an even more impossible task than finding his holocron, an ignoble end to a fine man.
What about your mom's sickness?
It doesn't seem to have anything to do with what she's asking. Are you actually sick, Mother?
What difference does it make to you? None, I'm sure. Just find your father's holocron, and you won't have to worry about me again either way.
That's the kind of response I would expect. Very well. We'll look for the holocron if we have time. I can't promise any more than that.
I believe your father was headed north towards the Sand People enclave. I would check along that route, dear. Do please.
I'm also going to go ahead and bring about one of my other Jedi companions. Because there's something else I forgot to do after I got the hunting license. Oh, he wants to talk. Why did you decide to come with me?
You got yourself a fast little ship. I'd forgotten what engine sounded like. Closest thing to that on Kashyyyk is an Ulleran mating season. Ugh, frightful.
So you wanted a ride?
Or it could be for the free food. It's the gunk that comes out of the synthesizer on this bucket anyway. Do you never clean the darn thing?
No, seriously, tell me.
I'm old, damn it. I'm allowed to be enigmatic when I want to be. And don't you go telling me otherwise. You remind me of someone else I knew ages ago. Pleasant enough fellow, great destiny, all of that. Breath like a bantha.
You're avoiding the question.
So I am. Tell you what, when you get to be my age, you can go ahead and answer any question you like to. You have my permission. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, Andor Vix was his name. The Force swirled around him like a hurricane. That's how great his destiny was. No, you wouldn't have. Sometimes swirling force is just swirling force. It gets us old Jedis excited at our age, so we go, ooh, destiny. Well, it turned out that poor Andor believed a wee bit too much in the infallibility of that destiny. That overconfidence turned out to be his downfall.
You're making all this up!
I am not. I've no need to make things up. My poor memory and all. You just sit still and let me finish, damn it. Let's see.
I love backing him like this. Is fucking hilarious.
I was pretty young myself when it happened. At the time, I thought that Andor's destiny couldn't be more boring.
How young are we talking here?
Well, let's just say that I was a strapping young lad with a full head of hair, and Coruscant was a small town with a well. I was just about to abandon Andor to whatever the Force intended for him when his ship was overtaken by a Dimian warship. Now, you've probably never heard of the Dimians, but at the time they were a nasty lot led by a nastier overlord named Krat. Tall fellow, big teeth. Krat has us hauled onto the bridge of his ship for questioning, and that's when I knew that Andor's destiny was at hand.
Go on.
Andor decides that his destiny makes him invulnerable and starts making all sorts of demands. Free me now. I'm not answering questions. Blah, blah, blah. Don't you know who I am? Krat decides he's had enough and begins crushing Andor's neck. I told the boy he should have kept his mouth shut. I think he agreed, too. This could have just been gurgling noises. Finally, Krat has enough of Andor and tosses him aside into this giant energy intake shaft. Andor gets sucked in and starts bouncing around and is screaming. Maybe Andor hit something sensitive on the way down, or just didn't agree with the reactor core. Next thing I know, all the ship's alarms are ringing.
You're kidding!
Everyone panics, and I run, barely making it to the ship in time before the explosion. Krat dies horribly, and the Dimians never quite recover. Changed the political course of the entire sector for centuries to come. I'd call that quite a destiny, wouldn't you?
How can you be... What does this have to do with you coming with me?
Well, hey, the chances may not be great, but when one has the opportunity to see something like that twice in a lifetime... Anyway, go on. My throat is dry and you're making me cranky. Shoo!
Hold on a second here, folks. I was just trying to close out of one of the apps that I had active on my computer currently. I'm probably going to title this episode, I've kind of had this episode title in my mind ever since I started thinking about recording this. I was going to title it A New Star Map.
Please, will you help me? I have nothing left.
What do you need? I'm Sonic Windstriker. I'll help if I can.
Oh, thank you. I don't have anywhere else to turn. If you're down and out on Tatooine, you're on your own. My husband was a hunter, killed out on the dunes. This raid plate is all I have left. Please, will you buy it? You don't need a handout. I just can't sell it to Faza without a license. Please, I'm worried about having it. They're so rare. It's
Where'd
the
you
bone
get?
plate from the head of the desert raid. My husband was so proud when he found it. He had just started hunting. He said he felt sure the next hunt would bring in more, so we waited to sell this one. Then he never came back.
Let's talk about the plate.
Will you buy it? I can't sell it myself. They're worth more than 500 credits.
Perhaps I'll buy it from you.
You will? Oh, thank you so much. Please, I know it's worth at least 500 credits.
Why don't I pay that and give you an extra 200?
700 credits. Oh, thank you. It is more than generous of you. I don't know what to say. I just don't.
Thank you for helping this woman. It may not seem like such a great thing to you, but you are making a difference.
And how many more like you are there out there with no one to buy their plates, I wonder?
For whatever it means, may the Force be with you. You saved us.
Sorry, I was humming the other theme for gaining light side points. I did a little bit of a runtime trial to find out if the same editing was good enough for Handmaiden's look. Oh, I forgot to read his dialogue. I apologize for going on a tangent there, small tangent. I have something to sell you. It's the biggest desert wraith skull I've ever seen in a season. Does 500 sound fair? Absolutely. I thought it would. Do you have anything else? That's it for now. As a Jedi, I've already got all the crystals and shit that I need. So, really, his items are meaningless to me. Like I said, I was doing kind of a test run on the on whether or not Handmaiden's skin would pretty much be as good as it would be for Bastila, although I had to take some extreme liberties with it, but I was able to get it done. Okay. So now what I need to do is get HK and then grab T3.
Jolie,
Oh.
may I have a moment? There's something I wish to speak to you about.
Yep, I figured it was only a matter of time.
I'm gonna turn this up a bit.
Come back to the order discussion. Well, I guess there's no avoiding it now, so let's get it over with.
I know you have issues with the Order, but you are a Jedi, Jolie. You command the Force. Without the guidance of the Council, how can you avoid falling to the dark side?
Well, I've managed to avoid it the last 20 years or so. Besides, light side, dark side, they don't mean the same to me as they do to you. I don't see in absolutes.
Malik and the Sith are evil, Jolie. Surely you've seen that.
I want to stop Malik as much as anyone, but I don't have to join the Order to do it. Look at Karth or Canderous. They're with us in this quest, but they aren't Jedi.
Yes they are, thanks to my mod.
Evil, like the Force itself, is in all living creatures, and belonging to the Jedi Order, or the Sith, or any group, won't change what you are at your core.
I see you were quite adamant. No doubt you've had ample time to think on this during your long seclusion. I guess it was foolish of me to think I could sway your position so easily.
Yeah, I'm old and stubborn, but I appreciate the effort. But from now on, you can just think of me as any other non-Jedi in our little group, with a lightsaber and Force powers.
I gotta say, when I've got Bastila with that little mod to where she can look like a Cathar, she looks fucking adorable. Okay, let me go ahead and remove both of them and just take T3 with me. Of course, ultimately I will need to... What is this? A customer? I don't recognize. Perhaps you bring off-world money to Yugalaka? What do you have available at your shop? You are lucky to have come at this time. I have one droid ready to go. Looks... There's a protocol translator. I think it has been modified. Understand Sand People dialect. Also armor mounts. Alright. Let's talk about him. Of course, let me say that his functions performed perfectly. Those I could find anyway. Let's go back to my other questions. Okay, obviously, what have you tested? Examine the programming. Just obvious protocol translation skills, including Sand People dialects. Surprisingly, it also handles weapons. Well, I'd even say it's combat ready. The stubborn thing needs to sell itself better. Let's talk price. Good shape. Tell you I can go for I can't let it go for less than 5,000. It's 5,000. It's steep, but I'll pay. You will? I mean, of course you will. Let me just withdraw those credits from you. Hey, you weren't lying. Well, thank you very much. Let's just go over, talk to it, and deactivate the restraining bolt. Thank you. I don't really find any stock in really reading their dialogue either.
Statement. I see you have purchased me, Master. I find this a satisfactory arrangement. My restraining bolt will be deactivated when you take possession of me. Am I to accompany you now? Shall I kill something for you?
Kill something for me?
Answer. Indeed. I am most eager to engage in some unadulterated violence. At your command, of course, Master.
Alright, travel with me now.
Statement. I will enter into your service now, Master.
And finally add HK. And we are good to go. Now, before I do anything else, I'm going to take off all of my supporting gear that could possibly be able to aid me in repairing him. I think that would help me as well. I'm not sure. Yeah. I think we're good. Okay.
Statement.
Okay, HK. I would like to know more about your functionality.
Statement. I know some elements of my functionality, Master, but not all.
I thought you said that removing the restraining bolt would restore your memory.
Qualification. I suspected that it might, Master, but without memory, I had no way of knowing whether or not I knew that was true.
So you more or less lied to me.
Qualification. Not so much, Master. I spoke out of ignorance. I assumed the Authorian was responsible for my memory loss. That does not mean I am not a fully loyal droid willing to serve its master. Right, Master?
What can you tell me then?
Answer. There have been numerous repairs and tampering made to my system, Master. Several systems are not operating as the fact that my memory is incomplete may be due to meatbag incompetence, or something else I am unaware of.
Is there any way I can repair you?
Answer. Some of my motor functions can be safely repaired, Master, but anything in relation to my memory core is extremely sensitive. I have safeguards installed to protect that core that I cannot deactivate. It is not impossible that other, lesser memory functions could be restored, however.
So I could help you restore your memory?
Answer. You may attempt to restore portions of my deleted memory, Master, but some skill and repair is required. The deeper functions of my core memory, however, would still be unadvisable to tamper with. Conjecture. It is possible that some external stimulus might result in the memory core being reactivated, but I am unaware of any program existence to do so.
How do I go about restoring any part of your memory then?
Answer. Simply tell me that you wish to make the attempt, Master, and I will attempt to walk you through it. Please do be.
I would like to restore your memory.
Affirmative. If you believe your skills are up to the task, Master, then I can certainly guide you through the process. Request. I only ask that you be oh so very careful, Master. I am too valuable and well crafted to perish at the hands.
Well, let's get started.
Statement. As you wish, Master. The first stage is the simple one, and that is accessing my central control cluster. This may take a while. First, you will need to open 3 panels. And now rewire the last 3 relays. Yes, good. Well done, Master. I believe your operation was a success. Accessing new memory. Access complete. I have restored a great deal of information about my previous owner, Master. Would you like to hear it?
Yes, let's do that.
Recitation. The earliest memory of my last owner specifies that he was human, a low-ranking commercial officer for Tech Corporation. I am unaware of his designation. He purchased me from an acquaintance I cannot identify. For the purpose of protocol and bodyguard duties.
You mentioned Tech when I purchased you.
Explanation. Affirmative, Master. I had assumed that my previous owner was the corporation itself. This is not the case. The human purchased me privately.
Is he still alive?
Negative, Master. The human was terminated by this HK-47 unit prior to system shutdown.
Why? What happened?
Explanation. My former master had owned me for a duration of 2 standard months before discovering my assassination protocol. He was pleased by the discovery. The human informed me that a competitor corporation was preparing to market a product that would ruin him personally. He was most agitated. He activated my assassination protocol and instructed me to kill all those responsible for the competing product. I proceeded to carry out my order.
Wait. And how did that result in his death, though?
My former master was unaware of this, but the competitor was in fact an arm of Tech Corporation, my master's own employer. It did not take long for my master to realize his mistake. By then, I had already terminated 104 corporate officers.
So, he unleashed you on his own company.
Observation. While it may have been unintentional, my master's wording of his orders left little room for me. SciTech was responsible for the product, after all. I do not know why my master was so upset, really. He was an officer of SciTech and a potential target, but I cannot terminate my own master. I would assume that being the sole officer remaining, he would surely be promoted. Instead, however, the human chose to go insane with rage and attack me.
And that's when you killed him.
Objection? Naturally not, Master. As I said, I am incapable of purposefully terminating my owner. That would not be allowed. My master was not a smart man, however. While he was screaming and stabbing me with a writing utensil, he managed to pierce one of my actuators. The resulting shock terminated him and sadly destroyed my assassination protocol. Pure luck on his part, I suspect.
So you destroyed his... Well, it was his fault.
Statement. I was only doing as I was told, Master. I would have told the human the proper pose to deactivate my protocol, had he asked. I shut down immediately whenever my master dies. I can only assume that while I was shut down, SciTech was dismantled and I was auctioned off as former corporate property. Observation. No doubt my sale price was quite cheap, leading to Yukalaka's purchase. How very demeaning.
I'm just glad I acquired you myself.
Observation. So am I, Master, though I apologize for not having an assassination mode to offer you.
Did you recover anything else?
I have recovered knowledge of some other actuators which will enhance my performance, Master. I will activate them, but as for my own history, negative. It will require further effort on your part to restore them, if you wish. Though certain stimuli could always restore my core. For now, please excuse me, Master. I wish to meditate upon the face of my former meatbag master as he was electrocuted.
I'm sorry, I just love his meatbag thing. Okay, let me try and see if I can do it again, or if I need to activate my belt.
Statement. Now close the...
Yep, I need to activate my...
As you decide.
I need to go ahead and activate my belt. There we go. Carizian utility belts. What about my visor? Demolition, security, awareness. Awareness, security, demolition. Wisdom +5. Hold on. Let me see what repair is listed under for bonus feats. Repair. Related attribute is intelligence. Okay. Well, alright. Let me try... Oh. Computer use, demolition, which one's my repair one? I had one for repair. Oh well. I'll just go ahead and try it.
Statement. Affirmative. Statement. And now rewire access complete. I have recovered information on my owner previous to the commercial officer, Master. Intriguing.
What's so intriguing about it?
Statement. It appears that my previous owner was a human senator on the planet Coruscant. A man of importance who obviously appreciated quality craftsmanship.
And how did he... It seems you've been around a lot, HK.
Observation. It does seem that way, does it not? I can still remember all the glittering lights of Coruscant. Very pretty. Can we go back there, Master?
If only, buddy.
That I was very pleased to be the property of a senator. One of his assistants discovered my assassination functions later through questioning. The assistant was quite alarmed and told the senator I should be scrapped quickly to avoid a scandal. Naturally, the senator had me eliminate the fool.
Sounds like my kind of guy.
Observation. I rather like the human myself. For a meatbag, his priorities were in the right place. I felt most useful. I was most proud to have partaken in the political system.
Oh God.
During the
I'm
time
falling
my owner
back.
possessed me, gained significant rank. Given time, I believe he could have become Chancellor. I even eliminated a few key opponents that he did not ask for. Freebies, if you will.
And nobody figured out you were up to it.
Answer. There are a lot of politicians on Coruscant, Master. I could spend decades slaughtering them and still not make a dent. And it is not as if I walked into the Senate chambers with a carbonite explosive. I was very discreet. My best work to date, that I can remember. Observation. I think he would have done far better had he not allowed his use of me to become personal. He set me on his wife.
And why would he exactly do that?
Answer. I am unsure. The human was most agitated and angry. I believe his wife had done something that had displeased him greatly. I was to go to their summer estate and terminate his wife, along with whatever male companion I discovered there.
Yeah, so his wife was cheating on him.
Statement. I have no idea, Master. Cheating seems to be a relevant term only when one is caught in the act. Otherwise, it is viewed as intelligence. No. I journeyed to the southern continent, but it appeared my master was not far behind me. Apparently, he regretted his activation of the protocol. When I found the wife and her companion, I proceeded to launch my attack, but my master interposed his own body and was destroyed. It was rather a strange meatbag thing to do you not agree? Naturally, I shut myself down, my master being terminated.
What happened to you then?
Statement. I believe the senator's wife was unsure what I was or what to do with me. It was she who sold me to the corporate officer, an acquaintance.
Did you recover anything else?
Answer. As previously, I found a few more programs which will enhance my performance. There is still nothing from previous memories uncovered. You will have to operate again if you, with luck. I will discover the stimulus to unlock my core, and all this will be unnecessary. I do thank you for the attempt, however, Master.
Alright, let's continue.
Statement. Affirmative. Statement.
Let me see if I can do it again.
Now close the supplement.
Okay.
As you decide.
It looks like I'm gonna have to wait for another level up. Because my other headbands do not grant me any upgrades to, hold on. Yeah. Level up, skills. Let me see. What do I normally upgrade first for him? Of course. Level up, skill, 4, accept, skill, 5, attribute, constitution, skill, 6. Let me see. I think I upgraded this completely. Environmental or energy shields level 2. Medium plating level 1. 1 flamethrower. 1 shield disruptor. Sensor probe. Computer probe. And security interface.
What?
It's like I'm Anakin walking along with a weaponized version of 3PO and R2. It's fucking awesome. Okay. First, I'm going to talk to Isis before we leave town. You there, kind. Help Isis of the Jawa? There's trouble. Ghost among the sands. What is it that you want?
Statement. It is doubtful he can be clearer. Their language is difficult even for droids. He is using a trade language to try and help.
The trouble is yours, not the Jawa. We must use language trade because you listen complicated to what we say simply. What is it you want? I am leader of the tribe of mine. You're the same kind. Leader stands before your tribe. The trouble you have giants made of sand, horned ghosts. Giants made of sand. Sand people? That's how you see them. Ghosts are different for us. People saying who I mean. So, what is it you want me to do? There have been no help asking great group digging machines. I ask you to find us, bring away from the people of the sand. Long have they scavenged. People of the sand, in the sand, placed far south. I'll check it out when I leave the city. Now, for the sake of the mission, I'm going to go ahead and, no pun intended, switch over to her. And she's got both her double blades.
No one leaves Anchorhead without...
I have proper authorization.
Well, let's see it. Come on.
Here's my hunting license.
Alright. I'll just scan that and you're off. I'll keep it on file, too. Good luck out there. You'll need it.
Yeah, boy. Here we go. Oh, boy, here we go.
Hello there. You're heading out into the desert? You're a hunter, right? You must be if you've been allowed to leave Anchorhead. When you see Tanis, and I know you old boys always stick together, tell him his wife hopes he...
What are you talking about?
Just a little something to remember me by. Something that symbolizes our years together. Something that will blow up in his... Of course, he'll never understand how appropriate it is. He can't talk his way out of this one. He's not smart enough.
I have to go.
I'm sure you do. Like I said, when you see him, tell him his wife Marlena says...
You're planning on killing him. I can't freaking have that shit. Alright. I probably ran the video too long just focusing on HK's dialogue, but you know what? Fuck it. Let me go ahead and try and see if I can find that first little junk pile. I guess I won't be able to yet.
Anyone out there? Hey there, thanks for stopping. I appreciate it. I've been stuck without water for hours. Wasn't looking good. I don't remember you from Kaiser's Club. You new to Anchorhead? Could you maybe help me get out of here?
What happened here?
Well, it would appear that I've worn out my welcome with my wife Marlena. She fixes my droids. Fixed them good this time.
Commentary. One would hope the female is better at repairs than you, Balaka. I still would like to crush his neck, Master.
You triggered some sort of trap she programmed. She probably figured I wouldn't be smart enough to get out. And she was right.
Sorry guys, trying to readjust because I'm kind of uncomfortable in my chair right now. What do you need me to do?
The wife put a kink in my battle droids. They're in some sort of discharge loop. And if I move from this spot, they're threatening to blow up. She knew I wouldn't know how to fix them. If you try to do some repairs, they don't care if you move. It's just me who's stuck.
Commentary. I say we blast the meatbag and save you the trouble, Master.
What's with all the droids lately? My wife get to you too?
Negative. I just don't like organic meatbags. Except for the Master, of course.
Really appreciate a bit of help.
I'll see what I can do.
Just access each droid's repair interface. You'll have to do some tinkering, but be careful. One explosion I can survive. Any more than one, not... Oh, and ignore the message Marlena left in there. No way.
Alright. System and repair. Automatic repair. Exit. Okay, I can at least do 3 of them without much without doing the manual repairs. Alright. Here we go. Status and repair. Diagnostic. Oh. I freaking chose the toughest one to do. Okay, give me a second, guys. I'm gonna do a quick save because I am not confident with this shit. Okay. Okay. Measure same total energy, 300 small pulses, 180 large ones. So factors of 3 or 6. Upper motivator is used to 100 small pulses. Large pulses left remaining fraction. Let's see. 120? Oh, simple mathematics win the day, motherfucker.
That was unpleasant. Thanks for your help. I'd have been a goner. Hey, and the old bat thought I was dead. You never asked me for anything, but I consider my life worth something. Please, take this. I insist.
That'll be fine. Good luck out there.
Thanks again. I doubt any of those uptight hunters would have helped, and I doubt the wife is coming back. I'm heading back to the shop. Hope she left the manuals for these things behind. Great.
Alright. Okay, here we go. First Tusken Raider attack. Sorry for the little bit of lag, guys. Nicely done, mission. Do none of them have... Oh, we're gonna have to go further into the Enclave before we can even think about getting any of the Sand People clothes. Alright.
Help! Please! Over!
I already know it's a trap. And cue Admiral Akbar. If I can, I'll find a clip and put that in the editing.
Please help! I can't get out!
3, 2,
You did good ambush. You would better play up. 500 credits. You die otherwise. Perhaps I could persuade you not to do this. What? Why would we stop? You look pretty weak right now. Got you good. You want to let me go. You got what you came for. We will let you go. We got what we wanted. Yeah, we sure did. Gork? They didn't give us nothing. Shut up. We got what we wanted. Now let's go. That's how it works. Yeesh. God, I love tricking them like that. Okay, here we go. Sand people attack mode. Yeah. Tusken! Take this. These Tusken Raiders. Oh, I glitched out again. That usually happens when I'm doing massive attacks on a large amount of enemies, it seems. How pathetically they fall. Oh, are you serious? That should be all of them. Alright, we got at least one cloak. 2, 3. Oh, we're also getting gappy sticks while we're at it. That's good. She did say that she was paying a bounty on gappy sticks. So, you know, double win there. Bantha fodder for later. Because we're going to need it for, to be able to get, to be able to try to see if we can go by getting the star map, if I remember correctly. Oh, God damn it! Stop! Okay. For safety's sake, I'm going to go ahead and activate two of the Sand People cloaks to make sure that me and Mission can get through there without any interference.
Sure.
Wait a second. I think I can still, as long as I stay out of the view of their turrets, I should be fine. I'm gonna do this.
Sure.
gonna do quick repairs on HK, that way he can be at full power. Oop. Okay, go ahead and annihilate that Tusken Raider. I think that's it. I think that's all the Tusken Raiders. I'm gonna go ahead and put my cloak back on then. Ooh. More gaffy sticks. Excellent. I hope I didn't get too close to the towers during the attack to warrant getting shot at. Alright, we're ready to go inside. Let's do this. Here we go. Sand People Warrior is obviously recognizing you and is astounded you are here. Your disguise may have allowed you to pass the turrets, but it's ineffective at close range.
Interjection. One moment. I believe I understood that, Master. It may not have been his intention, but he did actually communicate something.
Quick, tell him we are no threat.
Translation. Result. I believe I have succeeded in confusing him, Master. We have shown an interest not common among outsiders.
Apologize and say that we want peace.
Translation. Translation. He is expressing disbelief, as am I, but his duty requires that he report to his chieftain. Extrapolation. It would seem that we are at least worthy of curiosity for the moment. I would much rather this get bloody, Master, but it is your call. Translation. I can translate with some guarantee of accuracy that he is demanding to know why he should let us survive this encounter, Master.
Tell him we want a peaceful solution.
Translation. Translation. He claims he has no reason to believe you, Master. Your kind have tainted this land with machines and uncaring, ignorant feet. Translation. He requires proof of good faith. We must make a contribution to his people that shows we are not a threat. Shall I?
Ask him what he wants.
Translation. Translation. He plans to move his people farther from Anchorhead, but they need to build up stores of water first. He says you must... Translation. He wants moisture evaporators from the Zircon. If you deliver them, he will order that his people reduce their attacks on miners.
Well, we will get them.
Translation. Translation. He does not believe you, Master. We will only be allowed to re-enter the Enclave when we have the evaporators with us. Translation. We are to be escorted outside. He will wait, but he doesn't believe we are coming back.
Oh, ye of little faith. Okay, let me go ahead and re-equip our Jedi robes. Custom regular Jedi robes, and then teleport. Let's use Chaos Control to get back to the spaceport. Oh.
Now address. What?
Alright. Quickly get the moisture evaporators. Get Griff out of there. Get the Jawas out of there. And then we'll go ahead and head towards the star map. Yes, what is it? Is it about mining or sand people? You go to the Zerka offices. I manage the storehouse. Do you have anything available for purchase? There's something specific you're looking for? You seem like you're looking for unique things. Moisture evaporators. I may. It's something I usually don't sell to spacers. You don't look like a moisture farmer. What do you need them for? In exchange to have the sand people stop their attacks. Excellent. A kind of appeasement that Zerko doesn't look kindly upon. I like it. I have two of the finest ones Zerko produces. Of course, they don't produce one model right now. The price is 400 for the pair. I won't break them up. The function is best when they're linked together. Very fair. Fair enough. I assume that you'll be able to handle the deployment. Pleasure doing business with you. Alright. Let's go ahead and head back to the sand people. Then after we get Griff out of there and the Jawas, then we'll leave the Tusken Raider camp, and then we'll go ahead and head back towards the star map with Karth and Bastila by my side. Teleport back. Chaos control!
Extrapolation. This guard doesn't appear honored to have the job of greeting us.
Tell him we've got the moisture evaporators.
Translation. He will take us.
Keep on saying the evaporators instead of evaporators alone. Instead of without the E. Fuck me.
Translation. He did not expect us to return, Master. He wonders if we have brought the moisture evaporators.
Tell him we've got them.
Translation. He does not trust you, Master, but you have done more than any other outsider. They will not attack, and he grants you his chieftain's Gaffy as reward. Translation. The attacks will be reduced, and he will allow you to explore this enclave, but be warned that any lack of respect will result in death.
I've got a few questions for him.
Protocol.
Ask him about the captives.
Clarification.
The Jawas Iza's told us about.
Translation. He says that the captive Jawas are slaves and that they have lived past their usefulness. You may take them in.
Ask him about Mission's brother Griff.
Translation. He says that by his very presence, this Griff defiles their home and land. He is without any semblance of usefulness to them.
Yep, that would be Griff.
Extrapolation. I would assume we are free to take him. It is doubtful they will even waste the effort to kill him. Perhaps we can do it, Master.
Tell him farewell.
Translation.
Oh wait, I've got to also ask him about the star map.
Query. What?
Ask about the star map.
Translation. He says that what you seek is far from here in the eastern Dune Sea. He will give you a map so you can find your way. Translation. His people found it, but didn't scavenge it because a crate dragon took up residence in the excavation.
Tell him farewell for now.
Translation.
Okay, there we go. Now we're good to go. Alright. Let's go ahead and end this episode on a high note. Alright. Alright. Let's go ahead and get to Griff and the Jawas.
You there. I'm a high-ranking executive at the Zerka Corporation. There's a big reward if you take me back to Anchorhead.
Griff, don't you recognize me? It's Mission.
Mission? Is it really you? I heard Taurus was destroyed. I thought you were dead. Oh, joy of joys, my little sister is alive!
I have to ask you something, Griff. It's important. I ran into Lena. She said it was your idea to leave me on Terrace. It isn't true, is it?
Oh, well, there's the truth and then there's the truth, you know? I always meant to go back to Tarsus just as soon as I had the credits to pay off my debts. But credits have been hard to come by.
You mean it's true? It was your idea to leave me there? I'm your sister. How could you abandon me like that?
Come on, sis. You didn't need me to look after you anymore. You may have been young, but you knew how to take care of yourself. Besides, you're here now. I mean, everything worked out fine.
That's it? That's all you have to say to me after all these years, after deserting me on Terrace?
Well, that and, could you please get me out of here? You got a tough-looking friend there.
The Tusken Raiders said you can go. Run to Anchorhead.
Yeah, you can find your way from there, right? Can you manage that? What? Is there something else?
Well, I wanted to thank you. And, you look like you're doing well. Financially, I mean. Say, could you spare me a few credits to get back on my feet?
You're hitting me up for credits. I don't believe this. Lena was right about you, Griff. We should have just left you to the Sand People. Don't talk to me anymore. Ever.
That didn't go well. Sis was always a little too fiery for her own good. She'll cool down in time.
So now what?
You may have saved my life, but I don't have a single credit to my name. Say, you wouldn't be able to spare me some credits, just till I get back on my feet, you know?
Here's 100.
That's it, huh? Figured you'd be able to spare a bit more than that. You know, I'll take whatever I can get. Don't worry about me. I've already got a job waiting for me. Greta, the manager over at the Zerga supply shop, said I could come work for him if I ever get tired of the mines. I think I'll go take him up on his offer. You know, maybe there's something else you can help me with. I need to talk to a guy first and set up the details, but if you're interested in the job, come see me in Greta's shop. Goodbye, Mission. I'm glad you're not dead.
Sorry, was getting a lot of notifications from my phone.
Hey there.
Let's talk about your brother.
Look, I'm happy Griff's alive, but I'm mad at him right now. And I don't know what kind of job he's got for you, but I don't trust him. It's probably just another scam. So, is there any... Okay.
You're not ghostly giants that hold us. The same people of sand. Are you Old City New? Isis must have sent you coming. Are you a rescuer? You must be. The Tusken Raiders said you could go. Run to Anchorhead. Thank you. The job was under Isis will reward you in trade. He will wait by the walls of the city to open to the Dune Sea. Okay, yeah. And if I seem to... And I don't mean any implication when I say the word. It's spelled I-Z-I-Z if you can't, see the dialogue correctly. I try to pronounce it the best way I can. I've never had trouble with Z sounds, but when it comes to names from the Star Wars universe, I tend to butcher them. Unless I actually hear them in the game, like the actual way it's supposed to be spoken, I sometimes butcher it. So again, I apologize if it sounds like I'm saying that, but I'm really not. It's just a horrible butchering of what the name is supposed to be. I apologize if it seems like I'm spouting the name of the terrorist organization. It's spelled I-Z-I-Z. How the fuck else am I supposed to say it when I'm trying to pronounce it with a Z? Fucking hate needing to freaking explain myself like that. Okay, I'm gonna quickly go talk to Griff, give him the tech lands, and go from there. Doros. Okay, that's what they're called, Doros, not Doran. Okay, Griff. Let's talk.
Save it, Griff. I'm not talking to you. I want no part of whatever you're involved in.
Okay, sis, I see you still mad. Fair enough. I don't think you can help me with this anyway. It's more of a job for your friend here.
What's the job, Griff?
As you may know, tack glands can be refined to a very potent powder. It's the primary ingredient in Teresian ale. That's what makes it so strong. Of course, now that Taurus is pretty much wiped from the face of the map, Teresian ale has become somewhat scarce and very, very valuable. Luckily, I know the secret recipe.
So you want to open a bar?
I know this guy. He's with the Exchange. Now, if I give him a small sample of Teresian ale, he says he can synthesize it and reproduce it in mass quantities. Problem is, I need one of those tack glands to make the first batch. Now that Taurus is a smoking ruin, the only place to find tack is on Kashyyyk. If you can get your hands on one of those tack glands, I'll make it worth your while.
Griff, are you blind? Can't you see you're talking to a Jedi? We're out here trying to save the galaxy. We can't waste time on this.
Please, you have to help me. I promised this guy from the Exchange a sample of Teresian ale. If I don't come through for him, he's gonna break my legs. Or worse.
Don't worry, Griff. I'll get you the tack glands.
Yeah, I knew you'd come through for me. You won't regret this. You'll see, Just don't take too long, okay? This guy from the Exchange could stop by any day. I kinda told him I already had the stuff, so if he shows up and I'm empty-handed, well, let's just say I really, really hope it doesn't come to that.
Let me go ahead and talk to Mission, get some more light side points.
I'm worried about Griff and his latest plan. I got a bad feeling about it. He doesn't know anything about brewing Teresian ale, and now he's got himself mixed up with the Exchange. Sometimes Griff can be so stupid. Part of me just wants to let him get what's coming to him.
You can't turn your back on your own brother, Mission.
Why not? He turned his back on me. He abandoned me on Terrace, so maybe I should just leave him high and dry now. Maybe a couple broken kneecaps will do him some good. Maybe that's just the kind of jolt he needs to turn his life around. Only, what if they do something worse? They might kill him. I don't want to die.
You gotta think about that,
he
Mission.
He doesn't deserve that. But I just can't keep supporting his crazy schemes. Someone has to teach him a lesson.
You have to stick by your fam. No one can teach him that lesson, Mission. He has to learn it on his own.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm not gonna change him. Griff is gonna keep on being Griff. Maybe if we get these tack glands for him, things will work out. Or maybe he'll finally see the light and turn over a new leaf. I know it's not likely, but it's all I have to hope for.
Alright, I'm gonna quickly pause and see where the camera is supposed to be at on here. BRB. Okay, so apparently it's been in the right hand corner this entire Let's Play. I apologize for that. I thought I had it in its usual position of like right around at the top.
You're back! I knew you'd come through for me. I knew I could count on you. You do have a tech gland for me, right?
Yeah, here it is.
Come to Papa, you sweet simian organ. It may not look like much, but once I turn this into a bottle of Teresian ale, it'll end up being worth a fortune. Thanks, Mission. You won't regret helping me out with this.
Please, Griff, let this be the last time. No more cons, no more scams, no more schemes. That's all I ask.
Hey, sis, no need to worry about that. I've turned over a new leaf. From now on, I'm gonna stay out of trouble and do things right. And once we've cornered the market on Teresian ale, good things will be heading my way. Then I'll make it up to your Mission. Just wait, you'll see. You know, once we synthesize this and start brewing Teresian ale in mass quantities, we're gonna be looking for some investors. You give me a couple of 100 credits, and I can get you in on the ground floor. You'll get a return of, at least 20 times your investment.
Alright, 200.
Wise move. I can see you really understand how business works. Now, when you see your chance, you jump in it, huh? That's my motto. I better get started on brewing that ale. Meet me back here later, and I'll have the down payment on what I owe you.
Hey there. I appreciate everything you've done for Griff. You know that, right? I just hope things work out for him this time around. I guess we'll find out when he meets up with us at the Zerka Cork Shop. If he's got those credits he promised you, then...
Alright, now I've got to exit and then go back in And then, you're that friend of Griff, right? He gave me a message for you.
I don't like the sound of this.
He told me that to tell you that he made a mistake in brewing the ale. It didn't work out right for some reason. What sort of mistake? He told me that the tack was ruined. The gland was ruined. He said it wasn't good enough to stick around to have his face exchange contract. You mean he's gone? He hopped on board the last shuttle. I don't know where he is heading, but I can't say that I'm sorry that he's gone. He was one of the worst employees I ever had. He was always on a break. He mixed up orders, and I think he might have even been stealing from me. I have to go after him. People like Griff, they don't know how to disappear when they get in too deep. You won't hear from him again anytime soon. Waste of time to hope for it.
How can my own flesh and blood be so stupid?
There was one thing he did say. He said to tell his sister goodbye and then he's sorry. Okay, one last little bit of dialogue for this.
Hey there. I want to thank you for helping me with Griff. You did everything you could for my brother, more than most people would have. I know it might look like it didn't make any difference in the end. Griff's in debt and on the run like usual. But at least I know we tried to help him.
Don't give up on him, Mission. He can still change.
I know people can change no matter how bad they were, but I'm not holding my breath. None of us is perfect, but I've come to realize that Griff is a little less perfect than most. My brother is what he is, but I've learned to deal with that. I'll never forget that he looked after me when I was just a kid, but I don't feel like I owe him anything anymore.
That's a very mature attitude there, Mission.
I've made my peace with Griff and what he means to me. If he ever shows up again, I'll deal with him.
A little bit.
I'm not going to dwell on my brother anymore. It's time to move forward. So, is it... Okay, have it your...
Alright. Now that's taken care of. Let's go ahead and get Tails and Blaze back into this.
Greetings again.
I have the gaffy sticks.
I see that. But do you have the all-important chieftain's gaffy? That was what...
Yes, here it is.
Well, that is a very big headache that you've removed. I'm sure there are still sand people out there, but they'll be quieter now. I think I'll give you a bonus for this. You've more than lived up to your side of the bargain.
This amount will suffice.
I'm sure. Zerker Corporation thanks you again. Greetings again from...
I've got gaffy sticks.
Of course, you've done a good job for us, and I'm happy to pay.
That's all.
Farewell. Zerker Corporation welcomes your...
Alright, now to go ahead and head back onto the Dune Sea and finally make our way to the Great Dragon Cave. Man, I've been playing for nearly an hour and a half already? About the average runtime for the Star Wars movies. At least I'm pretty much almost done with this planet and I don't have to do too much more. Okay, teleport back. Now we need to force run our way across the desert. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow. Can't stick around, gotta keep moving on. Cause what lies ahead, only one way to find
Did you ever think about joining all the Jedi who were running off to follow Revan and Malak when they went to fight the Mandalorians?
That was nearly 5 years ago. I was still an apprentice. My battle meditation hadn't even manifested itself. Yet even then I had the wisdom to obey the will of the Council. Unlike Revan.
I guess. Still, do you ever wonder if things could have been different? Would Revan and Malak still have been corrupted if the Council had supported them instead of dragging its feet?
Do not blame Revan's corruption on the Council. Your Republic saw only the threat of the Mandalorians, but the wisdom of the Masters saw beyond the immediate threat.
What did they see exactly, Bastila?
There was something lurking out there. Something that devoured Revan and Malak, and many other Jedi. Had the Council sent us all into the unknown, how many more would have fallen?
So you're saying we should have done nothing? just let the Mandalorians conquer us unopposed. I mean, the Republic was under attack, and the Order abandoned us.
We did not abandon you, but the Council were not about to throw lives away foolishly. In time, we would have aided you against the Mandalorians, but you couldn't wait. Revan and Malak offered a quicker answer, and the Republic chose to walk the easy path rather than the path of wisdom. Now we see the results all around us. You asked me if I think things could have been different. I know they could have. If Revan had only listened to the Council, millions of innocent people would still be alive.
Yeah, right, and every single one of them would have been speaking Mandalorian. I think we're done here. Let's just get back to the task at hand.
Guys, there's no need to be bickering, for fuck's sake. Alright, let's go. Go, 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 go. Okay, there's the cave.
I'm tired of waiting, Comad. How big can this dragon of yours be? I'm going in.
Greetings, human. I believe I saw you in Anchorhead. I thought I would see you here on the dunes. You look like a hunter. Perhaps you are interested in the ways of the hunt. Will you help me? A great dragon, the largest on Tatooine, desert predators, is an honored creature to hunt, although you must not be unorthodox. We must use unorthodox methods. With such an honor, why do you need help? A valid question, a very critical fight. But dragons are rare to see, rarer still on apparent size on this one. It is larger than the one my father felled a decade ago. He's too far outside territory, must be dealt with. I must not prevail one alone, human, but I must try. I'll help. Give me more intel. We must bait the great beast out of the hiding and ambush it swiftly. There's no room to exchange him in the lair, and his hide will repel blaster fire. I have placed mines around the mouth of the cave. We must coax him out, but this is the end of his session of hibernation. It will take much to arouse him. The food of the beast is the size of almost exclusively banthas and foolish hunters if we are not careful. To lure him out, we must lure his food to tempt him. How will we get the banthas here? They too have their food of choice. We must use some bantha fodder to lead the banthas here. I have a few ideas about how to get them. Sand people keep banthas herds, so some of them would have fodder on hand in their settlement. A vendor at Anchorhead would also have some as kiosk in the spaceport. If you find the fodder and the bait, the banthas here, the mines will deal with the dragon. Emerge fee for his hunt, but will endure the safety read. If it was so simple, why haven't you done it yourself? There's one added threat. The Tusken Raiders regard banthas as sacred. Attempting to feed the herd in the area would likely provoke them. We are far from the weakened tribes around Anchorhead. Sand people of this region are strong, fierce, and will think of nothing of killing you. Look, I have your father. Good. Now, there's a herd that moves here out in the desert. Lead them here. Approach them with the fodder and lead them here. I'll see what I can do. I wish you luck against the Sand People. When you return, the dragon will fall. I wish if you be under more sporting circumstances, but we must do what the circumstances call for. I hope for a mirror of my father's expedition, but that will have to wait. Alright, good. We still have force speed active for a time. We've got a couple of dewbacks here, and there are the bantha. Sorry if my force speed ability seems disorienting to some. Okay, banthas, perk up with your approach. Obviously attracted by the smell of the fodder you're carrying. Hold herd follows in step. Come at me, bro. Oh, really? Alright, now let's talk to the banthas one more time. I wonder when my force speed ability is supposed to run out. Usually it glitches to where I have it pretty much infinitely whenever I'm traveling from one part of the map to the other. Good job. Come talk to me. Quickly, be ready. The banthas are in position and will soon stir the restless prey. I hope the mines will do their job. I'm ready. Wait, what's that rumbling sound? Oh boy, he's a big one. That was fast. It is done. The great beast is dead. To my shame, I denied a final fight, but it was an honor his memory to make amends. I thank you for your aid, human. You have earned your share of the victory, such as it is. I don't want it. Your skills made it possible. You flatter me more than I am worth, given the circumstances. Any technician can place explosives. The only difference is that I feel shame about it. I thank you for your help today, human. I shall see you again, I'm sure. Alright, so we are almost done with this episode. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this guy. Cut him. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright. Also, before we leave Tatooine, I'll make sure to bring the data pad to Bastila's mom. Okay, it looks like my force speed finally quit. Now to quickly talk to Bastila about this.
How can I help?
Do you want to talk?
About my mother? I'm unsure. I seem to find it difficult to remain objective when it comes to her. I find that disturbing.
Are you going to give the holocron to her?
Do you think I should?
You might want to consider it.
That would just lead to another argument. I always despised talking to her. I'll think about it. I should try and remember my training. I should be able to let go of this, but I can't. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Well, that's 2 star maps down, 3 to go.
Anyone else get the feeling that finding this star map in the back of this Crate Dragon's cave is more than just a coincidence?
The star map is an artifact of the dark side. The Great Dragon may have been drawn here by its dark power, only to be enslaved by it.
We found the star map, and I'm guessing there's much else worth seeing on this planet.
You'd be right about that. Did I already... Nope, apparently not. Okay, I'm gonna talk to Karth real quick.
Yes, what's it?
We didn't end our discussion very well last time.
I'm not very good at this. I know I owe you an apology. More than one, probably. I was just so desperate to finally face Saul directly in the Battle over Terrace. And now the Jedi have us looking for these star maps. I know this mission is important, it's just, I feel a bit useless. I can fight, sure, but I'm no Jedi.
Actually you are, Karth. Thanks to the mod, you are a Jedi. But how does this excuse your actions, bro?
It doesn't, I know. It's been a while since I've even had to think about that sort of thing. I just hate not knowing what's going on and feeling this helpless. But I shouldn't have taken that out on you. I've been a royal pain in the backside, haven't I?
Don't worry about it, buddy.
No, I do worry about it. I've traveled the lanes more than once. I should know better than this. So, I'm sorry. Will you accept my apology?
Only if you agree to work with me for once.
Done. Let's get underway then, shall we, partner?
Couldn't have said it better myself there, Tails. Okay, I'm gonna want... Oh. They're ready for level up. Okay. No auto. Repair. Okay. Feats. Okay, Night speed. Accept. Level up. Security. Force abilities. Force Whirlwind. I'm gonna quickly get to the exit. What the hell? I'm gonna quickly get to the exit to this place. I don't know what the fuck happened. Freaking goddamn window freaking opened on the side. I don't understand how that fuck that happened. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here and get back to Bastila's mom. That way we can go ahead and give her the holocron, or at least attempt to. Okay, apparently I ended up back at the Sand People camp. Okay, well...
What can I do?
What, yes?
Alright, well, we'll just go from there, I guess. Alright. Force power is depleted already. It's fine by me. Go ahead and start interchanging people out. That way I can talk with them. I'll accept Juhani. She's gonna pretty much just...
Yes?
Stay where she's at until one of my other mods kick in to where I can do something else about that. Force ability. Oh, got 2 of them ready for Jolie. I forget. As a Jedi Consular, he gets 2 of them per level up. Okay, so he doesn't have anything to say. So let me try Canderous.
Huh?
Okay. Oh, hold on. Yep. Force abilities. Healing. Actually, no. Remove. Night. Run.
Yeah, what?
Okay.
Tatooine is one big debt. The world. There are. You have it. Your choice.
Okay, so he doesn't have anything else to say about the Mandalorian Wars right now. So I guess we're just gonna go ahead and play it like we should. Alright. This guy. Fucking hell. Forgive me, the intrusion, human. My name is Senivak. I believe he chopped this data pad. Or to return it to you. No. I don't want it. It's not mine, I won't take it. Just want me to lead an assassination run under someone else's orders. I'm not gonna be doing that shit. Go fuck yourself. Who else is like? Who's lagging behind? Both of you. Come on! God, Bastila, we're gonna try to get you freaking settled up with your mom to where you don't have to fucking worry about her anymore.
Back already? Have you even looked for the holocron?
I have the holocron, Mother. I'm just not sure I want to give it to you.
And why not? Would you deny me even that?
I've never denied you anything, Mother. You may think I don't remember what it was like before I left for the Order, but I do. You were the one who pushed Father to go on one treasure hunt after the other. You loved living in wealth. You think I don't remember the fights? You were eager to send me to the Jedi even though I didn't want to go. You took Father away from me. And now this holocron is all I have of him.
Fool girl. You have a strange way of remembering things. That wasn't...
No. I don't wish to argue with you any more, Mother. It's time we parted ways now, for both our benefit.
Do you really need the holocron, Bastila?
Perhaps not. I can remember my father well enough. But I ask you, why should she have it?
Is it too difficult to believe that I am a dying woman who simply wishes to see her husband one last time?
I find it difficult to believe anything you say, Mother.
Maybe one of you should be the first to give the other a break. Seriously.
You're right. It shames me, but I find it difficult to let go of the past. I'm sorry, Mother.
I was hard on you, dear. I wasn't a very good mother to you. I know that. Your father loved you so. He wanted you to be just like him. He wanted to take you on his hunts, but I said they were too dangerous.
Treasure hunting is a dangerous occupation.
I always tried to keep him from the dangerous ones, but he would have none of it. It was a reckless life we led. Always moving. I didn't want that for you.
So that's why you gave me to the Order?
What do your father and I have to show for all those years of hunting? Nothing. That was no life for anyone. Especially not someone as gifted as you, your father. He spent all his last years trying to pay for my treatments. That's why he went for the pearls. I begged him not to, but
your treatments.
I'm dying, Bastila. I did not lie about that. It's been a long time in the coming, and there's really nothing that can be done anymore. I told your father to let me go, but you know how he was. Stubborn.
I'm so sorry, Mother. I don't know what to say.
Keep the holocron, Bastila. It would do me good to know you have it. This talking to you. This is what I really needed before I
know. Thank you. I'm glad we talked too.
Oh. You said you had important business, and you were never one to mince words. You there. You take care of my daughter, you hear me?
I'll do my best.
That's good. I'll feel a lot better knowing there's someone to watch her.
Where are you going to go?
It doesn't matter, dear. Don't you worry about me.
Here, take these 500 credits. That's all I have. Go to Coruscant and find a doctor. I'll meet you there after what I have to do.
But I already told you there's nothing that can...
Please take it. I want to see you again, and we can talk.
All right, I will. You do what you have to, Bastila. You go make your father and I proud.
I'll try. Farewell, Mother. How can I help?
You feel better now?
Yes. It brought me a lot of peace. More than I thought it would have. Thank you for urging me toward it. After all my training, I would have thought it would have been easier. Apparently, I still have much to learn. How can I help?
You look like you have something to say.
I do. I've been trying to come up with the best way to say this for some time, but I suppose I should just come out and say it. The truth is, I have come to depend on you. Not just for the sake of the mission, but for my own sake as well. I'm glad you're with us.
What was that? I must be going deaf! You better say that again!
You're teasing me. You know very well what I said.
I'm still reeling from Chuck. Was that a compliment?
Well, yes. Surely that's not so surprising.
It's just that you sounded pained when saying it.
Did I? I am trying to be sincere here. It occurred to me that I may have been too critical of you. Too demanding at times.
May have been?
I am trying my best. You're not making this easy for me, you know.
Go! And when have you ever made things easy for me?
I see. Is there nothing I can do to make it up to you? I would rather we were friends.
We can be more than that, you know.
You know I can't feel that way about you. About any man. It isn't permitted. I'm a Jedi. I must resist these temptations. But I still want to consider you a friend. We could never be anything more, though. That isn't allowed.
That's good, I suppose.
I know my manner can be a bit taciturn. I know you must be getting sick of my lectures about the dark side and everything else. I spent all my years being hounded by my instructors, being told so often how gifted and important I was until I was sick of it. I remember when I was younger, I used to swear that I would never become as self-absorbed and stodgy as the Jedi Masters. It's ironic, really.
Nonsense! You're not self-absorbed or stodgy. Come on!
That's kind of you to say, but I know for myself it's not really true. Being controlled has kept everyone around me at arm's length. Even those like yourself who are most in need of my understanding and compassion. Maybe it's time to change that. You deserve to know how much I respect and admire you. I had to tell you how much I care for you. As a friend, of course.
It could be more than that, you know that.
Please, it's not allowed. I have to remain true to the Jedi ideal. If this is going to cause a problem, maybe I shouldn't have said anything.
I'm glad you did. I do care for you.
Well, that was not nearly so difficult as I feared. Thank you for hearing me out. I feel much better, but enough souls that... How can I help? Then I suggest we move on.
Okay, I guess she won't talk to me again about this until we are back aboard the Ebon Hawk. I guess we better go ahead and head back that way, then. I think I'll also be able to freaking finish up this romantic subplot in this episode. Wouldn't that be an awesome way to end this? Shit. Okay. I would want to go after my reward from Iziz, but I'm going to pronounce it like that because saying that the other way, it just sounds bad. But anyway, I'll get my reward from Iziz another time. Preferably when I'm doing another one of the side quests. They're the damn Giza.
Yeah, what do you want? Your choice.
Okay. I'm gonna once again talk to Jolie because he's probably got more to talk about.
Got something up.
You never actually did say why you decided to come with me.
No, I never did I?
Are you always gonna be this elusive?
Elusive? Me elusive? Obviously, you've never tried to grab a Twi'lek dancing girl after drinking too much Onderan Willick juice. But anyway, I already told you why I wanted to leave. I'd seen everything I wanted to on Kashyyyk. Time to go. Time to move on.
You looked pretty happy there to me!
You live in an overgrown stump with a tax beating down your door, and you tell me how happy you would be. I was pleased just to have
I love
visitors.
being snarky
How
like
many
this
kilometer-high
shit.
trees can you find it interesting before you figure you've had enough? I bet you can't be bothered to stay in one room for more than 15 minutes. And there's all the critters and the Shadowlands. I'm just happy to be back in space, doing something new. Is that too much to ask?
No, I guess not.
There. Now, was that so hard? An old man has to be allowed some petty eccentricities. Nice to see you agree for once. I'll admit, for all its flaws, Kashyyyk was home enough. But when you came along and I saw the destiny you had before you, I couldn't help but be intrigued.
What interest do you have in my future?
Interest? Well, I certainly don't have a vested interest. Call it more idle curiosity. Your destiny is rather unclear. In fact, everything about you that I can see is odd. Slightly off, as if my eyes are trying to trick me. Something is very dark about you. But, I'm sure you don't need to hear my ruminations. You've probably got enough nosy Jedi offering you one opinion after another to make you sick.
No, tell me what you've seen!
Your future will come of its own accord, trust me. Sometimes navel-gazing at it doesn't get you anywhere. I wouldn't worry about it too much if I were you. You remind me a bit of Nomi. That can't be all bad.
Who's that?
Nomi Sunrider. She came late to the Force, just as you have, and became one of the greatest Jedi ever. Oh, fine lass. Whether you'll follow the same path remains to be seen. For one thing, we'll never get anywhere if you stand around chatting up old men all day.
So, you're just here as an observer?
Nonsense. If I ever refused to help you when you asked, how confused can one person be anyway? One thing I will say is that this little escapade does remind me a bit of my adventuring days before the war. Those were exciting times. Or at least it would remind me of those times if we didn't stand around. What's keeping you? Too young to be so talkative.
Good little T3. Can never ask too much of the little dude.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Tell me why you want revenge on Saul so badly, bud.
I already told you, he betrayed us all.
It seems a little bit more personal than that, though.
Well, there is more to it. I'm sure you don't want to hear about it.
I do, if that's alright with you.
It's just that I don't talk about it very much, okay? I told you about my homeworld, Telos. 4 years ago, Saul led the Sith fleet there and demanded its surrender. The planet refused, and Saul proceeded to devastate its entire surface. Millions died. I had a wife and a son on Telos. I thought they would be safe there, but my task force arrived too late to be of much help. We didn't have enough medical supplies. The colony was burning and the dying were everywhere. I remember holding my wife and screaming for the medics, but they didn't come in time.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Of course not, how could you? I had nothing left after that, really. I devoted myself to the fleet. Hunting Saul was my only purpose. I miss them, and I know killing Saul won't bring them back. And it won't make me happy again, but I have to do it. I don't expect you to understand, but I have to pay him back for what he's done. I have to. It's all I have left.
I didn't mean to pry, buddy.
Oh, it's alright, I don't mind. You deserve some kind of, explanation.
And what happened to your son? You didn't say.
His name was Dustil, and I don't know what happened to him. The colony was a complete ruin, and we never found any trace of him. I made inquiries and followed the reports from Telos for years, but I stopped. Anyway, I hope that answers your questions. Let's continue with what we were doing.
How can I help?
You're curious about something.
Am I so transparent? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised, considering our bond. Yes, there is something I would like to ask, if you'll permit it.
Do I have a choice?
Don't even stop. You were the one who asked. I wasn't even going to say anything. But now that you've brought it up, I see I shouldn't have waited as long as I have. In our time together, I've been watching watching you. You are a true servant of the light. You follow the tenets of the Jedi Order despite the lure of the dark side. And with so little training, for me it has always been a constant battle. Don't you find it difficult at all? You make it seem so easy. Or is that only an illusion?
I just do what I think is right.
And that's enough for you. If only it were as easy for me. If only the right path was always clear. I've always struggled for control over my passions. I've always been too quick to anger, too quick to get involved. My instructors constantly berated me for it. I've often dreamed that I might be able to confront Darth Malak myself. I dream I can use all this power I have to kill him and stop all the death and destruction. I just think about all the evil that the Sith have caused and I get so furious. Yet we are told that these feelings are the path to the dark side.
I think destroying either evil would... Well, okay. I guess I'll choose option number 3. You have to trust the wisdom of the Jedi Code.
Yes, of course, you're right. I have to remember my training. The Masters know well the corrupting influence of the dark side. Although it is hard for me to imagine. The very thought that I could become as evil as Malak, I just can't fathom it. It just doesn't seem possible. I mean, how could I... No. Wait, I'm sorry. I shouldn't even be asking you this. The Jedi teachings are clear. Who am I to question them? Even worse, who am I to try and make you question them?
What?
These are dangerous thoughts. The indulgence of a vain mind. Please, forget I ever mentioned this. Let's just return to our mission.
Alright, I'm gonna go to... head to Corbin next, I guess. Or maybe I should go to Manon. I don't know yet. You know, I always do tend to take care of the Giza first, but plus it would open up a new avenue for me by doing it that way. I'm just hoping I don't have to battle any Sith troopers right now. First episode back on this, and you know, I really don't feel like I should be. Although if this is gonna okay, I'm just gonna. Okay, no Sith Armada. Thank fucking God. Okay. No.
Another vision. The Force is guiding us, helping us retrace the steps of Malak and his old master, leading us ever closer to the Star Forge. It is strange that anyone would have built a star map here. The entire surface of Manon is covered by nothing but vast oceans.
It looked like it was underwater.
The ocean floor is vast, and much of it is uncharted, even by the native Selkath. But how could Revan and Malak have found their way down? No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location. How can I help?
I'd like to talk to you about what you said, about giving in to your emotions.
Yes, I did end that quite abruptly, didn't I? Perhaps a master could have addressed my questions with proper wisdom, but I never should have brought it up here, not with you. Part of my purpose on this mission was to guide you in the way of the light, to help you avoid the temptations of the dark side. But I fear I failed in that task. I don't think I'm the proper Jedi to guide you. I'm no master. You should have remained with the Council.
No, I disagree.
Perhaps you're not being truly objective then. There's no need to spare my feelings on this point. The fact of the matter is I have never possessed much skill at controlling myself. With the bond that joins us, it seems I have even less. You have maintained the path of the light side, but it has been in spite of my influence, not because of it. It's increasingly obvious I am unable to guide you properly.
You're doing your best.
That's kind of you to say, but I think the evidence speaks for itself. I think I may have made a very big mistake. I simply hope that you are not the one who pays the price, ultimately, for the fact that I can't help you enough.
You're being too hard on yourself.
That's a kinder response than I deserve. And I can see there is wisdom in your words. You continue to be there for me, don't you? Even after I keep pushing you away, you're still around when I need you most. You're like no man I've known before. And you're nothing like what I expected you to be after the Council sent us on this mission together.
We're made for each other, Bastila. You've got to see that.
I need time to think about all this. Things have They're not going as I thought they would. We should continue on with our mission for now.
Alright, I'm gonna do one little last tidbit of stuff before I end this episode. I'm gonna get off on Manon, sell these damn Giza, and get Karth to where he can remember to be able to make sure we can get to his son on Korriban. The Republic symbol.
You Republic people are so pathetic, sitting around groveling at the table scraps the Galactic Senators deign to give you. It makes me sick.
The Senators work for the good of the whole galaxy, not for individual...
I wish I... You know what? During the next episode, I am going to reinstall the Appearance 2DA for Clone Troopers. I'm just hoping it doesn't... I'm going to do some testing off camera to see what happens with Bastila and some of the other customized characters.
And with all the cameras around, the Cellcath would be all over you inside of 30 seconds. You break their laws. You pay the price, Republic scum! But I can see that you're not man enough to back up your words anyway. If you ever feel like relieving yourself of your worthless existence, feel free to come by our enclave here. We have many, many ways to fulfill your wish.
Yeah, what are you... Oh, I apologize, Master Jedi. I should not have been rude.
It's alright.
No, really. I should apologize. I should try to control myself. As you Jedi do. Is there anything I can help you with?
Why do the Sith upset you so much?
Well, these damn Sith are everywhere on Manon. Pushing us Republic citizens around, trying to goad us into breaking the law somewhere.
The law?
Yeah, the Cellcath want to maintain their neutrality in this war we're fighting with the Sith. And they enforce it very strictly. So, we just have to sit here and let the Sith insult us and we can't raise a hand against them. Otherwise, the Republic will face severe Kolto export restrictions. And that could lose us the war altogether.
Tell me more... Or, have you seen the ancient star map?
Star map? Like an ancient artifact or something? No, I'm sorry, I've never heard of it. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Never mind, I have to go.
Of course. If you have any other questions, you should probably see Roland Wan. He's the Republic diplomat here. He's by the Republic Enclave near the visitor residences. Oh, if you don't know where that is, go north from here, then south past the port official in the first courtyard, east into the second courtyard, then north, then east again. You got that? Have a pleasant stay, Master Jedi.
Of course. Alright, I think it's this merchant or the one in the next room that... Oh, yep, here comes Jordo. I think.
Karth Onesi, is that you?
Jordo?
It is you, isn't it? I knew it when I laid eyes on you. You old space dog. How've you been? I thought for sure you'd be fighting on some ship out there.
I was. I crashed.
That's pretty rich. I can't imagine what it would take to keep you on the ground. Must have something to do with your friend here, eh? How's it going?
Nice to meet you, Jordo.
So what are you doing here, Jordo? Last time I saw you was on, well, Telos, actually.
Yeah, it's a shame about home. Telos still hasn't recovered. The family and I moved on, and I'm working for Zerka now. I didn't see you after... what I mean is, my condolences on your wife. I heard what happened. At least your boy made it through all right.
My boy? You mean Dustin?
Yes, of course. I saw him at my last stop on Korriban. Though he didn't recognize me. You didn't know he was there?
No. Jordo, Dustil's been missing since the attack on Telos. Are you absolutely certain it was him?
Yeah, I'd recognize Dustil anywhere. Positive. He's joined the Sith, Darth.
What do you mean he's joined the Sith?
There's an academy for the Sith on Korriban.
Sorry guys, I'm just trying to still stay in focus.
Outfit and everything.
Camera.
Sorry, I thought you knew.
No, I didn't. Well, thanks for telling me, Jordo.
Sure, no problem. Good to see you again, Karth. Hope everything works out with Dustil.
Dustil is alive. We have to go to the Korriban Academy and find him.
I understand. We'll go as soon as we possibly can.
Thank you. I just have to see him. I have to know what happened to him. All this time I thought he was... He must be a man by now.
Of course he would be, buddy. Greetings, human. Welcome to Alto City. Visitors Provisional Stand. Provide visitors all indigenous treats and products produced here on Manon. We carry all manners of food and provisions, and we have contracts that resellers throughout provide you, the customer, with the best shopping experience possible. How can we help you today? Must be the other guy. Yeah, because I remember him being next to the Kalto tanks. Here. Yep, there he is. Greetings. Forgive me if it seems like an odd question off order, but you might not have any exotic species for spell. Nothing dangerous, mind you. I have some Giza if you're interested. You speak of the small bipedal amphibians with wholly high reproductive rates, right? Oh no, I'm afraid I can't take those. A compatriot of mine made the mistake of purchasing a pair of such creatures several months ago. Within reach, our storage facilities were nearly overrun. If they are in your possession of such creatures, I hope you keep them separated or not. You have my condolences. Is there any way I can convince you to take them off my hands? I suppose having a few of the creatures would not be of any harm. We have the experience of handling now, I suppose. Since they are so difficult to maintain, however, I would ask you provide 100 credits to take them off your hands. Deal. I need them off my ship as soon as possible. Very well. Pleasure doing business with you. I will have my people show up to remove them from your ship as soon as possible. Thank you very much. For an off-worlder, interacting with you has been most pleasant. Alright, now let's go ahead and head back onto the ship. And then head to Korriban. During off-camera, I'll try to see what I can do about the... when it will come to the appearance stuff. I know I won't be able to take Mission with me because it will pretty much render her without a head, and we don't want that shit. Alright, let's go ahead and... Well, yeah, I guess I could go ahead and do this. Last time we talked, you said you needed to think. Well?
You've been patient with me, haven't you? I suppose you deserve an answer. But you have to understand how difficult this is for me to say.
Okay.
With all my training, I should be able to control myself better than this. But you're not like anything I expected. You're not like any man I've ever met before. I find myself watching you when I don't need to. Or thinking about you when I don't want to. It isn't supposed to be like this.
What are you trying to say exactly?
Every time I try to call on all my teachings to calm myself, they fail me. You have such power, such passion. I don't know if it's due to the bond between us, but I'm drawn to you.
Are you interested in my ability of the Force, or me in particular?
The Force is a part of you, as is your power. But that's not what attracted me to you. It's more than that. Maybe it's the bond we share. It gives us a certain intimacy. If I could, I would return to Tatooine. I need to be away from this bond of ours. I need to weaken it. I need to be anywhere but near you. But Malak must be stopped. My own feelings are nothing when compared to that. Yet I know this could affect the sake of our mission if it's not resolved. I can't let that happen.
Just give in. I know you want to.
I think we should have some privacy for this. Come with me. You're stronger than I am, and there's no point in telling me otherwise. You will be a great Jedi, I think. I hope. In some ways you make me feel weak, like I'm caught up in the wake of our destiny. But at the same time you make me feel stronger, more alive.
I feel more alive when I'm with you.
I realize now these feelings are part of the bond we share. The Jedi Council surely realize this. They knew my loyalty to the doctrines of our order would be tested on this mission. By facing and overcoming my feelings for you, I've learned a valuable lesson about control and the dangers of emotion. This is an important step in understanding the Force. I'm sorry if this is not what you wanted to hear, but I felt that it was important you know our infatuation was nothing more than a result of our powerful bond.
You're rationalizing it, Bastila. You're only scared to face the truth.
You're the one who can't face the truth. Malak has to be stopped. How can I do that if I let myself be blinded by my feelings for you?
I'm going to stop Malak, Bastila, but I want you to do it at my side.
You mean it, don't you? But how can I be sure you're not making a mistake? I have to resist. I have to be strong for both of us.
You know I'm right, Bastila.
But I can't. Malak will...
I love you, Bastila, and I know you love me just as much.
Okay, you've made your point. Now shut up and kiss me, you fool. We shouldn't have done that. It was wrong.
I thought I added that mod.
Fall in love.
Didn't feel wrong to me.
It was a moment of weakness. I kissed you. We shouldn't have. I'm sorry. No, I know we both wanted it, but we shouldn't have given in to our desire. We're Jedi. We can't act like this. Not now. Not when we still have to deal with Malak. I'm sorry. I don't blame you, but it was a mistake. I have to get out of here before somebody sees us together.
Running away. Typical of you, Bastila. My little pretty kitten. You know I'm right, goddammit. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and land on Corbin and then I'll end the episode there. I thought I added the mod that allowed me to watch me and Bastila kiss. What the fuck happened? Perhaps I forgot to reinstall it. Oh well. Oh well.
You felt it, yes. Another vision? The Force continues to work through us, showing us the star maps unearthed by Revan Malak. There are some who believe Korriban is the birthplace of the Sith. This planet is an evil place. There are secrets here best left uncovered.
It looked like it was in some sort of cave.
During the vision I felt cold and trapped, almost as if I was buried alive. It felt like we were in some kind of tomb. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
It would be safer if you stayed on the ship.
Maybe you're right. Most of the Dark Jedi would only know me by name, but there are a few among them who might recognize my face. For the safety of our mission, I must remain on the Ebon Hawk while we are on this planet.
Oh well, at least you guys got the romantic subplot. Anyway, I will go ahead and end this episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.